Okay, I'm going to assume this is working. So welcome to another live. So this is 2 weeks after the last one. And that shows because I just messed up something with my microphone. So I usually use these Rode microphones and they now cannot pair somehow. So that means I'm using a huge microphone, but it's also further from me. So hopefully the audio is coming across okay. I did not have much time to test, but yeah. So let's see if this is even playing out. I have no idea. I will start like this. I mean, if anyone who watches this, live or otherwise, knows how to get a signal, like a clear signal that the live is working, that would be cool. Ah, okay. Okay, so yeah, today I'm going to be looking at Windsurfer, or Windsurf Editor. So let me switch into this. I don't think I have an account on this yet. I'm going to try and take it completely fresh. So you're going to look at it with me. So we're going to look into that. Also into how to stay awake, since I did not sleep much, and that shows. And that's why it took me a bit longer to get prepared today. So, and I messed up microphones, etc. So that's not going so well. All right, so we're going to do some windsurf coding. And my plan was actually to do it last week when OpenAI announced the new models and it was going to be free with Windsurf for a week. We missed that. And then maybe we have time to look into Perplexity browser. So I've got access to the Perplexity browser, the new one they're developing, the beta version. And let's see what happens. Also, a friend of mine sent this link and maybe we'll look into it. It looks quite interesting. I haven't looked in any of that yet. So we're going to start fresh. So okay, first thing, it's not an online editor. I know very little about Windsurf other than it's a competitor to Cursor. It's built around AI coding and maybe vibe coding or helping you with coding using AI. Maybe taking some of the tasks for you. I mean, I don't know much more than that, to be honest. It's a new editor that uses AI. And yesterday, actually, by chance, I got recommended by Snipped, the podcast app that I use. I got recommended a podcast where the CEO of Windsurf was talking, and very interesting episodes. I'll probably put the link somewhere in the description. But one thing they also mentioned is that they focused on making the code review workflow really good, because that's probably what people will spend more time doing. Maybe another time we'll be thinking about what the future of engineering might be, but for now we're going to look at the present. So let's download Apple Silicon. Yeah, this is the Comet, is the Perplexity browser as well. Okay, let's see. Let's install it. So far, so good. I'm still awake, so that's good news. Can we open? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So welcome to Windsurf. I can't raise the font here, I don't think. So hopefully it's easy to see. Actually, how do I? Oh, I had a cursor thing to make it bigger. Can't remember where it is. Okay, import from cursor. Setup flow. Now we're going to start fresh. Add Windsurf to the path. Yeah. Key bindings for now. Let's go VSCode. Dark. I usually use Dracula. We're going to go Tokyo. I like the purplish colors. Okay, let's sign up. Let's close this. There we go. We put this on the side. Cool. Okay. So far painless. And code with cascades. No idea what that is. 4.1 available for no credit cost until the 21st. Oh. Well, I guess we're past that, so. Okay. No free. 4.1. Actually, this kind of reminds me. So the 4.1 was announced, and that's available only in the API. But 03 and 04 Mini were also announced, and although the image processing of 03 seems to be pretty cool, if I'm honest, I think we're getting to a point where it's really hard to know for a day-to-day basis what these models can do better. And to be honest, in some of the cases, it seems to do a bit worse as well, for me at least. But it's not a scientific measure or evaluation of it. It's just a feel. So I think I'm quite happy still with 4.0. Yeah, but I do like the fact that 03 can go on and on and on and do some extra things for you. Okay, so free limit time. We're past that limit time. We're not paying yet. Let's see what they have. Free limited time as well. So if I put this, what does it say? Okay, maybe it's longer. We might use that one. So this uses more credits. This is in beta. Lots of credits. Okay, and then I guess Cascade is the free one. Okay, we're going to leave this for now. You can write and you can chat. Okay, so I kind of jumped straight into it. I don't really have much of a plan. I was actually hoping that was going to be more of a suggestion for what to do. So I did prepare a folder in case, and I thought we can try and build some application, some simple AI application. I've got here, do I have a name? Yeah, I've got an environment file that hopefully has some API key we can use. Okay, so let's make this bigger. Ooh, what are we going to do first? So the first thing I'm thinking, well, first thing probably only, and then we'll jump into this a little bit. The first thing is like something that we're going to try and build an application that can jump into YouTube and maybe find something about the YouTube video and then use AI to process. Like maybe evaluates the description of a video and suggests improvements or something like that. That could potentially be useful to me in the future. Or maybe, I mean, ideally it would be finding the transcript and then suggesting improvements to the video based on past videos. So that's one option. Another option is to just build a simple application, like start completely fresh, build a simple application with some UI and some backend and get it to run locally. Although with my current energy level, I don't want to be fiddling with setting up too much. So let's see. You know what? We go here. And let's see what they say. Windsurf Editor, they've got plugins. Let's explore the website a little bit. So plugins, you can bring Windsurf into other editors. Okay. I guess they want us to use their editor. Ah, they extended into the 28th. Cool. Okay, so we can still use this for free. Capabilities, Cascades, Tab, Chat and Command. Flow, let's just read this thing. Let's see the price, resources. We'll go to the documents. Yeah, okay. So Cascade. What is this? I actually don't know if you will be able to see to hear the audio. I don't think you can. Actually, give me a second. I'll set that up. Actually, you might be able to. Let's see. Nope. Ah, there you go. Okay. So if I do this.
Course on using Cascade.
I think now it comes out. Okay, cool. So
the new modality inside the Windsurf Editor. Cascade
what is it?
Brand new app to build a game using Flask and HTML that measures my typing speed. Great. While it's doing this, I'm going to show a little bit around the Cascade panel. Here on the top right, you can start a new conversation, or you can look at your past conversations.
Okay.
Down here on the bottom left of the Cascade panel, you can choose one of the reasoning models between Claude 3.0 and Cascade. Really like special. The ability to actually suggest.
But it allows us to start a new.
Will help update the rest of the file, or even other files, to be consistent with my changes. So this is the.
Let's stop this. Context aware, tools, human actions. So far, I don't think it will be too different from what we get in Cursor. Pick up where you left off. Can't see it. Okay. Cascade features, web search, image upload, memories. Ah, that is interesting. Okay. I mean, Cursor, you can have rules which probably serve as a memory, but you manually update them. But a bit similar to this, I guess. And you can now generate them. MCP, same thing. Okay, cool. So that's Cascade for us. We don't care about plugins. Insert tab. Okay, that's just the normal tab. Chat. Fine. Command. Now I need to remember all these keys. Okay. Okay. Flows. What is this? This looks interesting. So AI flows enable true human AI unity with real-time understanding of human actions. Doesn't really explain what it does though. So I don't mean to be cynical, but it's just this is not very clear. Navigate how humans work. Okay, I'm not sure if this is so much fun to just watch me go through this documentation, but let's see. So we build reasoning engine that enables seamless real-time collaboration between the developer and the AI working together in perfect sync. So what does that mean? So we go agent and that, we copilot, collaboration merged with agentic independence. Okay, fine, you can go and do things for us. Okay. So humans do all these things. Now we can chat, we can run commands. So far, so good. I'm not sure if I fully understand. Okay, so syncs the developer actions with the AI in real time, enabling seamless. Okay, so I guess basically my understanding right now is that it just means that we can continue coding and doing our own interactions as the agent is also running on the side and doing its own thing. I actually don't know if Cursor supports this, but I always naturally just do something with the Cursor agent and then wait for it to finish. So maybe I could actually continue and not have to wait. So that's interesting. out of the bat, I actually like Windsurf websites a bit more. Context-aware everything. Okay. A lot to learn. Pricing. Pro. So this gets us 2-week pro trial. Cool. Unlimited tab. Nice. 5 prompt credits a month. Ooh, that means if photo was 1 credit, that means we just have 5 calls a month, so it's a bit limited. Unlimited commands, that could be interesting. Previews, not sure what that is. Okay, 5, yeah. So this is interesting. I do run out of credits on Cursor quite often. Okay, let's see, is anyone around here? I should have opened a window. So let me just put this on the side. Okay, so I'm just checking the state of the live right now. Yeah, says it's waiting. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so looks like someone's viewing, so that's cool. If you are still around, just say hi or something. I might miss it because I'm still getting used to this, but yeah. Okay. So Windsurf getting started. What I want to know now is, do they have examples of things to build? Not yet. Okay, let's jump into something. So what are we going to build? We're going to build a simple application with, let's go with Flask because they gave that example, so it probably works well. With, oh no, Fast API, with Fast API plus React front end, just because, yeah, I want to see if it can set up the entire thing. That's what I'm trying to do. It's going to be a single page, so it's not going to be complicated. It could be just HTML, but I want to see how far it gets. And provide feedback, or actually summarize a YouTube video. So this is actually similar to a feature. Oh, I'm going to show you now. So I'm going to pick some video. Okay, so I found a video here. Okay, so we've got this video, and if you get the video URL and go to Gemini and you say summarize and list the key points, well, if you've got advanced, I'm not sure if it works otherwise. If you put the video, let's put this bigger. Okay, so it summarizes for you. So we're going to try and do something like this. I was under the impression that Windsurf would also host the applications and allow us to run everything end to end. Apparently I was wrong. A bit like Lovable, which we explored in a previous live. So let's see. Gathering logs. Okay. Memories. Okay. stop this for now. Okay, so we're going to try and do this, basically. Summarize this for us. It won't look as pretty, but yeah, that's it. We put the URL and it does some summarization. Maybe we can extend outside of YouTube as well. Actually, let's start with just a web page. We just put any web page and it will try and summarize a web page. Oh, cool. Hi, Joe. Okay. Yeah, that Gemini feature for sure. I totally recommend. And yeah, so let's get started. Thanks for watching, by the way. Really appreciate it. And also, can you hear what I'm saying? Because my usual microphone is not working, so I've switched. Hopefully it's set up. Oh, also, you have there's a 1 minute delay between whatever I say and you hearing me. At least I think that's about a minute. So there's some substantial delay, so I don't think we'll be able to do a real-time conversation. But hi, so yeah, cool. So you can hear. I only saw that now, so you can hear. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's start and let's see what they were saying. We can just completely start an application from scratch. So generate a project with Cascade. Ah, look, so they do have suggestions. And we'll go into here, select folder. Okay. No, not this one. Where am I? Oh, great. I have far too many folders. Okay, let's go with the one they suggest. Make a playable 20. Yeah, why not? Is that it? Okay, I'm probably missing something. That was underwhelming. Okay. Create a playable 2048 game with a UI. Let's just see. I doubt this will work. Okay. Also, I think I need to move the window a little bit. Hey Joe, yeah, no worries. I just appreciate even 1 second or 30 seconds. It's fine. Cool. But thank you. I'll keep you posted on how Windsurf goes. I mean, so far I like the UI. The setup was very quick, but cursor was the same. I haven't yet got to a point where I can see a difference, and it does feel slower just using, but it could be also because I'm streaming. So let's see. So yeah, it does feel substantially slower. Also the AI itself. This is going very slow today. I've got like another half an hour, so while we wait for this AI, I can maybe share. I sometimes go through these obsessions where I just, so before it was keyboards and I spent way too much on keyboards. This is still my favorite, HHKB. Don't ask. And now I decided pens is the next thing. It's definitely cheaper, but I've got this pen, which is incredible, from a studio somewhere in the UK called Tom's Studio. I'll put the link somewhere in the description as well. And I'll show you. This is how the pen assembles. And then it's like a fountain pen. I'm not sure if anyone can see. Maybe I should put this larger, full face pen. So there's like a tip. They call it a Japanese tip. It's a fountain pen style. But it's hard to show on video. But it's very cool. All metal. There's like a nice sound. Let's see. I'll do a ASMR closing this. Oh. I mean, it's like likely the sound is coming off not as pleasant. But it's really nice on the touch. So you just close it and it kind of clicks. Then you open. can leave it open somewhere. So anyway, recommend the pen so far, but I only started using it yesterday. So, but I love how small this thing is. Very light as well. Cool. So resuming, we got something here. It's built something, and there's some diffs. Okay. Oh, this is a diff. If I go here, okay, so if I go here, it just opens on the main page. Then it will run the command as well. If I accept here, does it accept everything? We'll see. Open preview. Ooh, okay. Okay. I actually forgot how to play this game. So I have no idea. It doesn't seem to work. Okay, so that's not working. Great. But it does run like the preview. I'm not sure. I don't think Cursor does this. So in terms, again, like in terms of design, I do think Windsurf is currently winning. It's clearer. All the steps are quite clear. You can understand what's happening on each. Let's accept everything. Yep. Can I take this off? Yep. Okay. Then it suggests opening a preview. Send element. What does this do? Okay, so. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Element added. Okay, this is quite interesting. I don't think I've seen Cursor do this. So basically, we can interact with the browser directly on Windsurf. Select some elements, then and if it is easy to read or not, but right at the bottom, right there, the element is now being mentioned, and I'm going to say does not seem to be interactive. Oh, does not. Oh, see. Yeah, I guess I just don't know how to play the game. But it didn't go. Okay, so this I like. It didn't go ahead and start changing stuff. It just disagreed with me. Cool. So let's try with the mouse. Oh yeah, it does work. How do you play this game? Oh, it's the one it just slides and then it adds up things, right? No? Yep, you can. Okay, now I remember. So I guess now we can spend the rest of the stream playing this game. If only I knew how to play the game well, it might be fun. Cool, so it's a gaming stream now. Okay, let's continue. So this worked. What's going on here? Okay, so let's see. Now what I'm trying to understand is how does it keep states? Do I commit myself? Does it have ways to revert things? Past conversations, memories and rules. Persistence across conversations, cool. So it's similar to Cursor so far. And usage, yeah, okay. Back to Cascade. And so far looks good. Cool. I mean, yeah, I'm impressed with the browser being able to reference things. It's a fully workable game, but it's also the one we also follow the templates, or at least like their suggestions. So it's possible this just does it very well. Terminal, what is this? Okay, so all the process is running. So, okay, this is, I'm not sure if it is easy to see, but there are some icons here that seem to show all the different tools. So, yeah, active previews, there's this one, so and we can browse between them. So there's the terminal, it's running, changes overview, no idea, okay. Deploy your application, okay, so it does exist. Deploy, oh, what is this? Okay. Yeah, why not? Let's deploy. Create, yeah. Okay, so far I'm impressed. Seems, I mean, it's very similar to Cursor. So if you're using Cursor and already used, maybe not yet worth the efforts of switching. Although it does have enough, like the deployment. I mean, it could also be that I just haven't explored Cursor deeply enough, and because I'm looking at this one new, I am just poking at different things. Cursor also introduced new features this week, so let's see. I've got a few more minutes. Deploy grant. Yes, let's deploy. You've got the Netlify. I'm going to accept this. Cool. Okay, so your application is being deployed. The deployment build has started. Let's open this. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing here. Claim here, claim app to transfer to your Netlify account. So it works with Netlify, okay. But that's for the front end. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how this is going to do. We're going to try and build something else after. Okay, so the application is working. And I suspect this is likely public. No idea. Okay. That was good. So it's not yet an AI application, but we're still awake. So we're progressing. Okay. Okay, are Cursor and Windsurf both VSCode based? Do they both feel similar in that way? Okay, so I think so. If you look, sorry, yeah. So if you look on the side, it is the standard VSCode. So it does seem to be based on the same thing. The status bar is the same. Windsurf does seem to have spent more time improving the workflow and the UI. So feels VSCode for sure, but less so than Cursor. Like Cursor, if you open it and you don't tell people that you're using Cursor, likely no one would notice. This one, at least the Cascade, which is the AI side of things, does seem to be different. I was listening to a podcast yesterday, and they mentioned, well, the CEO mentions how they also did something. They had to do something new because they wanted to do previews of changes in a very specific way. I have no idea what he was referring to, though. Like if we start, okay, set message, what happens? I don't know. I don't think there's toggle. What? Yeah, also these little touches. So for example, here there's some help on things to do. So I think Windsurf may be better when it comes to UI, but it's still VS Code. And I suspect the plugins would also work. Or maybe not. Well, maybe not. Let's refresh. Okay. So maybe not everything will work. Cool. So let's start a new project. Can I just go and start a new project? New window. So we're done with this one. Just going to stop the server. How do you stop this thing? Okay, it is running. If I click here. Okay, it's gone. And we also can click here, so we can cancel. There's some weirdness going on with the UI. Whenever I mouse, whenever I hover over some buttons, it just disappears. But also, yeah, to answer more directly, I think you can very easily swap between Cursor, Windsurf, and VSCode, although I feel like there's some level of getting used to the AI that, unless there's a good reason, it might not pay off yet. Okay. We're done. Okay, I'm going to close it. No idea if save. Yes, let's save it. Next. So we're going to open up this window. Open the command palette. Okay, this is also slightly different. That's interesting. Actually reminds me of a project I was working on. Yeah. Generate a project. This is a bit I didn't understand earlier. I asked to generate a project and then it just opened something completely empty. Oh, what is this? Build me a... Oh, now I'm curious. So we're going to do a website. Okay, another difference. So I'm in a different project, but the past conversations seem to also include the other projects, I think. Or, yeah, this is different folder. The generate new project doesn't seem to work. Kick off. That's unfortunate. So I created the folder, but that's about it. Can I get the... Okay, so we can mention things as well, including the web. What else? Ooh. Oh, I was looking forward to see what would happen with that project generator. And then the thing is, there's no new project button. You can't see that. It's outside of the window. Yeah, I guess I can create a new window. Okay, let's go. So we've got these. Let's try again one more time. You went to the same folder. There was briefly a red, like some red box there. So logs. Don't have patience for that. Okay, one more time. I'm in a loop of creating the same thing over and over. I did mention at the start that I'm tired. Okay, let's do it. So generate new project. I think this is pointless, but at least it creates the folder so in the right place. So what are we going to do? Create a full stack application with a React front end and a fast API backend that can take a URL to a website and create a summary of that website using OpenAI APIs. I'm not even, okay. I'm going to copy this because it may not work. Ooh. This is the folder, right? No idea. Let's go. Catching a wave. Also, speaking of more pens, a good friend of mine just brought this from Japan. So these, oh, it's already finished. But anyway, just very briefly, I promise I won't take long. these are friction pens. So these normal pens, although these ones, it's hard to see there on camera, but it's incredibly thin, and this one is even thinner. So there's a tip and then like a tiny tip, but you can write very easily. And then maybe this is common knowledge. And then you can erase it as well with temperature. So what that means is it's actually quite easy. So with friction, it increases the temperature, it goes away. So if you put close to a heat source, it also goes away. But that means it doesn't smudge. You can quickly erase this. Doesn't leave any marks, and also it's not like a rubber. It doesn't leave any those rubber bits. So very cool. I'm going to start using one of these. So thanks. And yeah, back to this. I just wasted so much time now. We're not going to get much further. Okay, so we're going to do this. Create a full stack application. Yeah. Another thing that seems different from Cursor is that I don't think Cursor does as well going from nothing to something. I think I do, at least on the few tries I've done, I do struggle a little bit to do that initial step. So I can instruct it a little bit more and ask for things, but it seems to get stuck more. Although I was saying that, but look, we've got a README file that is empty. No, that is interesting. Okay. Should probably go back and try this with Cursor again. Not auto run. Okay, so then we do this in the same folder. Okay, well, let's see what happens. But it didn't open in terminal. I just messed up something. I think it's waiting for my inputs. Oh no, it did do something. Okay. Okay, so maybe this is what they mean by the flow. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm doing two things at the same time. So it's running this command, it was running this command, and it just seems to work in no order. Again, I'm not entirely sure if Cursor does the same. I must say I didn't try that. But Windsurf makes it really clear that you can do that. Well, I wouldn't say really clear, but clear. Okay, and then you can see all the other things. So some errors happen, will not create files that already existed. What is this? I probably had in mind to create some things, but since they were created automatically or something like that. Okay, and then it has installed everything we need, but it has not created the actual code. Okay, so we just paste it again. Okay, so maybe just take this. I can take a URL to a website, actually let's make it a beautiful application, or even an application with a beautiful UI. Great. Okay. So it's now trying to search probably for files that already exist. Okay, backend doesn't exist. Okay. So this part wasn't as clear. It did something. It was already green. I didn't see that anything was happening. Cursor usually just tells you that it's generating something. So now it's telling you. Maybe it was just a bug. But these boxes showing you each step look good. And the status of each also looks good. In terms of cost, they seem comparable, but at the same time, I actually don't know how they count all the different interactions. If each one of these tools is counting a credit, then maybe not so much. Maybe Cursor is cheaper. Okay, so far. Let's run. So I'm taking things. It's not that I don't want to press the buttons, but I'm just trying to read more than I usually do. I usually tend to just click accept and go. Okay, something. Okay, command not found. Yeah, it forgot to activate, but now the activate is not working. Is it in the wrong folder? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it was in the wrong folder. It figured out, but npm start. Cool. I mean, wait a second. Where's the actual code? Ooh, I'm going to try something after. So first, I don't think I need to stop to continue talking, maybe? The backend expects a .env with the API key. Yep, okay. To put something there. So I've got something here, and we're just going to... Actually, I'm going to temporarily move this off screen. Okay, so I'm just making sure it has the right key. OpenAI, where is it? OpenAI API key. Okay, there you go. So now let's just move this. And I think it's what? Cascade projects and Windsurf project. Not the best name, is it? So it sounds like those templates create the folder, and I believe that maybe they were expecting to have some template being loaded, but somehow it failed. So that generate project doesn't seem to work. Oh. Move.env. Backend. Yeah. So actually, I'm going to take this out. Okay, so I've got it there. We're going to test, and then what I'm going to do is to say, actually, I want this to be a TypeScript application, and then see if it can swap it. Unlikely, but actually, maybe I'll do that at the end, because if it completely breaks the application, I want to be able to continue a little bit longer, although I only probably have a couple more minutes. Okay, so website. Let's summarize this. So this is a GitHub page with principles for good design when designing agent applications or LLM applications, and it covers. I haven't yet read. It does cover a few points, and there's like different, I don't know, like patterns maybe or problems. So we're going to pass that on. Let's see. Boop. Failed to summarize. Okay. Okay, so it failed to summarize. Can you run it in the internal browser and let's debug it? Okay, so we paste it again. It's not pasting. What? Okay, I can paste things here. I can type now. I'm not going to be typing that. A bit of self-promotion. Oh. Don't ask why I'm including the W. That's the reason. Failed to summarize. Okay. Let's see if we can figure it out. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll be taking off this environment, this API key. So use it while live. Boop. The virtual environment maybe could be in a different place. I'm not entirely sure what is happening. Ah, okay. Seems to be stuck. Ah, cool. Yeah, it's already running, so it does get confused a little bit. No, it's good. I mean, it has the reload, so it doesn't need to kill. But yeah, whatever. Yeah. Actually, I think my family may have arrived already, so I might need to stop. Let's see if I can at least summarize something. Nope. Failed to summarize. Now it's the part I would wish to see. Ah, no, there you go. Internal. Okay, let's go. Main. Ooh. Edit code using command I. Okay, so that's the one in place. Then we're going to go here. Double check this is working, and also can you find the logs from the front end? Okay. It doesn't seem to have any errors. Ooh. Okay, it's getting a bit confused. Why is it tailing the file instead of just opening? Okay, so in terms of the AI, seems to do some things better than Cursor, some things not as good. I guess that's it. Could also be because I use Anthropic when I'm in Cursor, so I'm not sure about that. But like for example, this usually Cursor just checks the file. I'm not entirely sure what happened here, why you had to run the command. Yeah, and then gets these things wrong all the time. It's already the second time it tries to run something that is already running. But it's not a big issue. I mean, it's workable. Maybe with some memories and rules and things like that, it would get to place. But I find that with Cursor, I rarely have to set up a rule, if at all, when I'm starting a new project. So Windsurf seems to be better at generating to a workable state so far, but then doesn't seem to be as good at recovering from problems. Let's see. Here's what I've done. Okay, so it has done something. I'm going to refresh. And oh no. Okay, no, it took longer. If that's not sure if that matters. Now the interesting is we can go here and see what's running, but we cannot see the logs. Can I? So internal error. Yeah, well, I don't want to be I don't want to go and try and debug this myself now, other than, for example, here. I wish it was doing something else. Okay, let's try the inline. Change to a more up-to-date model, maybe for O Mini. Okay, that worked and looked exactly the same as cursor. Okay, I like this help here. Okay, go to fetch. You know what we're going to do now is add more logging to the backend so we can see what's happening. Insert what? No. Okay, maybe it's my lack of experience with Windsurf, but it does feel like solving problems, it's getting more confused, like in the inserted code with other code there. Yeah, it's getting very confused with my insert. Actually, I think it just added the code, didn't edit. So this part, I'm not so sure. Maybe I'm missing something, but it doesn't seem to be editing the files. Maybe I can explicitly say add more logs to the backend. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to stop now. Maybe what we'll do quickly is we install Comet. Look. So it's asking if I want notifications. Yes. It asked twice. Okay. Browse with intelligence. Ask. Okay. Better results, better suggestions. Okay. No, we're not going to set yes. No. I don't have Chrome, do I? Nope. I don't have Chrome, so yeah, Quizlet. Okay. I mean, I already have a user. So that set continue is a bit confusing. I think I wish you had set login. And I'll open some window in the browser already, but I have no passwords. So I'm basically logging in. Okay, just need the passkey. Just taking some time. Okay, since last time we spoke, I was doing some bullet journaling. Now I'm back to like a smaller, soft notebook, which I think is my favorite so far, especially with this. I keep distracting you so you don't notice that I'm wasting time installing and logging into a new browser. Okay, we've got a browser. The amount of stuff, information I'm probably disclosing by leaving some tabs open and things like, yeah. So this is a browser. It looks like the app itself. You can search. I mean, so far it looks like the Perplexity app with tabs. So I'm not sure. I'm missing something. Okay, you can ask things here. Can you find out? Okay. can you find out how Windsurf can generate full applications and deploy them without human intervention? Okay, so far it's the normal Perplexity, same here. So there's like multiple ways to ask questions. You can go, for example, you can go to Google, and then while in Google, what can you do? You can ask a question about the website. Yeah. What's this website? Screenshot, choose one. Okay. Okay, so it knows the page you're in. Yeah, so far, not so sure. I wasn't under the impression that it could do, like, browse the web for you and try and find things, but yeah, Perplexity, I really like you, but I'm not sure if this is yet the browser I want. I like Vivaldi, it's the one I've been using. Okay, so let's quit Perplexity. I mean, it's not that I don't like the browser, it's more that I already use the Perplexity app and I use for very specific things. So for now, I think I'm going to keep it separate. Okay, so where were we? We added more logs. The application is running, and we go here and we summarize. Cool. Error. The model doesn't exist. Okay, so now cursor would already suggest fixing the error, but just hovering in the mouse. We're going to go here. The model is, sorry, I need to use voice. The model is invalid. Can you use the web to find the right one? Okay. So maybe this will work. I just want to see something working. Cascade error. Oh no. Okay, searching the web. Come on. Okay. Okay, so I can go with any of them. Well, this one didn't even finish generating. Okay, there you go. Search is configurable tool. Okay, so you may start hearing my family. It came up with the same thing. This doesn't seem to be the right thing. Okay, so let's go 3.5. 3.5. Turbo, not mini. Okay. So I think my daughter is going through something right now. She's crying, so I may need to go very suddenly. But okay. Anyway, so now we need to go and debug. I think cursor, when it comes to fixing errors and figuring out what isn't working, is better. So I prefer the UI on Windsurf, but cursor still seems to have an edge for now. At least, but it could also be because I've been using cursor for quite a while. I'm just more used to it, and I know where to go and where to look for things, and I have like a muscle memory. But yeah, sorry, actually, anyway, hopefully the noise is not coming across. But I think it was pretty good. I like Windsurf. I'm going to continue using it a little bit. We also check Perplexity, which unfortunately maybe the browser is not quite there yet, and a nice little pen. So sorry to rush out, but I'm way over time. So I'll see you next week.